Hey everyone, welcome to our journey into the microscopic world of cells. Cells are the fundamental building blocks of all living things, from the smallest bacteria to the largest whales. Think of them like tiny Legos that come together to build everything around us. In this video, we'll explore what cells are made of and how they work. There are two main types of cells, prokaryotic and eukaryotic. Prokaryotic cells, like bacteria, are simple and don't have a nucleus. Eukaryotic cells, which make up plants, animals, and us, are more complex and have a nucleus and other specialized parts called organelles. Let's take a tour inside a typical animal cell. First up, the mighty nucleus. It is the big round part located in the center of the cell. This isn't just the brain of the cell, it's the secure safe holding all the genetic instructions. It's encased in a double membrane called the nuclear envelope, which has tiny holes called nuclear pores. These pores control what goes in and out. The pores contain DNA contains all the genes. Next, we have the mitochondria, often called the powerhouses of the cell. These organelles are responsible for cellular respiration, a process that takes nutrients like glucose, sugars, and converts them into usable energy for the cell. This energy currency is called ATP, or adenosine triphosphate. Think of ATP like tiny batteries that power almost every activity in the cell. The parts of a mitochondria are: number 1, outer membrane. This is the smooth, outer boundary of the mitochondrion, acting like a protective skin. Number 2, inner membrane. This membrane is folded into many cristae, greatly increasing its surface area for energy production. Number 3, cristae. These are the folds of the inner membrane, where a large part of the cell's energy, ATP, is generated. Number 4, matrix. This is the jelly-like substance filling the innermost part of the mitochondrion. This was about the mitochondria. Next, meet the endoplasmic reticulum, or ER. This is a vast, interconnected network of membranes that stretches throughout the cell. It is attached to the nucleus. It comes in two flavors. Rough ER. It's rough because it's studded with tiny dots, called ribosomes. Smooth ER. This part lacks ribosomes and is involved in making lipids. The Golgi apparatus, also known as the Golgi complex or Golgi body, is like the cell's post office or packaging center. It receives proteins from the ER, modifies them, sorts them, and then ships them to their correct destinations inside or outside the cell. It's constantly packaging and sending out cellular products, ensuring everything goes where it needs to. Surrounding the entire cell is the cell membrane, an outer boundary. This membrane is selectively permeable, meaning it controls what enters and exits the cell like a security guard. There are some cell organelles which are only present in plant cells. Plant cells have an extra layer of protection and support, the cell wall. This rigid outer layer, made primarily of cellulose, provides structural support and protects the cell from mechanical stress. It's why plants can stand tall and firm. Plant cells typically feature a large central vacuole. This isn't just a storage tank for water, it also stores nutrients, waste products, and even pigments. It helps by creating turgor pressure, which helps keep the plant rigid and upright. If it loses water, the plant wilts. It's vital for maintaining the plant's shape and internal environment. Plastids are tiny parts inside plant cells that do special jobs, like making food with sunlight or storing colors and energy. Imagine a plant cell as a tiny house. Inside this house, there are special rooms called plastids. The main types of plastids are chloroplasts, chromoplasts, and leucoplasts. 1. Chloroplasts. These are like the solar power factories of the plant cell. They contain a green pigment called chlorophyll and are responsible for photosynthesis. That's how plants use sunlight to make their own food, sugars. They make plants look green. 2. Chromoplasts. Think of these as the color factories. They contain colorful pigments, not green, and give fruits, flowers, and some roots their vibrant colors. 3. Leucoplasts. These are like the storage closets. They are colorless and are mainly used for storing food, especially starch, oils, or proteins. You'd find a lot of them in parts of the plant that store food, like potatoes. Cells carry out essential life processes. Respiration provides energy, photosynthesis in plants makes food, and protein synthesis builds the molecules the cell needs. So, that's a quick tour of the amazing cell. They're tiny but incredibly complex and essential for all life. And let us know in the comments what topic you'd like us to explore next. Hey